air which contains %78 nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.03% carbon dioxide, is first passed through the wash bottle, is fast through the wash bottle, is fast passed through the wash bottle, containing a concentrated solution of sodium hydroxide. Or at times potassium hydroxide. Usually the purpose of potassium hydroxide is to remove carbon dioxide by reacting with it. The purpose of potassium hydroxide is to remove carbon dioxide gas by reacting with it. Is to remove carbon dioxide gas by reacting with it. Air is then, from the second wash bottle, air is then passed into the combustion tube where it reacts with carbon dioxide gas, where it reacts with copper metal. And copper metal here reacts with oxygen part of the air, producing copper 2 oxide. Here we can note this down. Air is then led into the combustion tube where it reacts with carbon dioxide gas where it reacts with copper oxide. Yeah, something to note, something important. In the combustion tube, there is copper metal. So air in the combustion tube is made to react with copper metal. But part of the air that reacts with copper metal is oxygen gas, and copper 2 oxide is produced. Yeah, this is what we are talking about. Air is then led into the combustion tube where it reacts with copper metal where it reacts with copper metal, producing black copper 2 oxide. And the remaining gas is now nitrogen, the remaining gas is now nitrogen, which is collected over water. The remaining gas is now nitrogen gas, which is collected over water. Okay, let's look at the equations of the reactions taking place in the second wash bottle, where we have potassium hydroxide reacting with carbon dioxide gas. And we also look at the reaction taking place, at the reaction equation taking place in the combustion tube, where we have copper metal reacting with oxygen gas. Yeah, let's make a note. Let's make a note. The purpose of water in the first wash bottle is to displace the air. The purpose of water in the first wash bottle is to displace the air. Then the purpose of potassium hydroxide in the second wash bottle is to react with sodium hydroxide, producing sodium carbonate and water as a byproduct. The purpose of potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide, the purpose of potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide in the second wash bottle is to absorb carbon dioxide gas, hence reacting with it is to absorb carbon dioxide gas, hence reacting with it, hence reacting with it to produce sodium carbonate. let's look at the equation for the reaction taking place. 2 moles of sodium hydroxide reacting with 1 mole of carbon dioxide gas produces 1 mole of sodium carbonate and 1 mole of water in a liquid state. The reaction occurring in the combustion tube is the reaction occurring in the reaction tube, in the combustion tube, is, we have got copper metal in the combustion tube reacting with oxygen gas, producing copper 2 oxide, which is black in color. Here we have got brown copper metal reacting with oxygen gas in the combustion tube, producing copper metal, producing copper 2 oxide, which is black in color. Let's look at the physical properties of nitrogen gas.